This is me. I'm a professional dancer at the Moulin Rouge in Paris, France. But let's talk about the jobs I had before becoming a showgirl because some of them have absolutely nothing to do with dance. Starting off very strong, this was me on my very first day of work. I was 13 in this photo and I started at a local ice cream parlor in my hometown. I loved this job so much. I was here for about 5 summers, I'm pretty sure, and I was real good at swirls, not gonna lie. Okay, my second job was a little bit more unusual, but I actually booked a role on a TV series. It was called The Next Step, and I played a character called Cassie. This show was aired on Family Channel and Disney Channel all around the world, but it was filmed in Toronto, so I had to move to Toronto. I was 15. I was still in high school. I had to do high school online. It was a whirlwind. Still on that note, this was one of our first days of filming, and I cannot tell you how nervous I was this day. Oh my god. But once I was done my day of scenes and stuff, I remember feeling like, oh my god, this is actually what I want to be doing, dancing and acting for a very long time moving forward. So thank God for this. My third job, believe it or not, I was a bike tour guide. This job definitely had its pros and cons. Although I did love biking and I did love doing tours, the amount of people that would sign up for a bike tour that have never ridden a bike before absolutely blew my mind and was my cue to leave. Soon after that, I switched career paths and we decided to become a fitness instructor. I taught cardio classes and dance-based cardio classes at studios downtown in Toronto, and I liked it, but I just didn't feel experienced enough, so this didn't last very long. Because I loved the TV and film experience from The Next Step, I decided to translate that into modeling. I signed with a modeling agency in Toronto right when I moved there for university, and I'm still signed with them to this day. I absolutely love it. To be honest with you, during university, it saved me. It paid for my rent. It paid for all my dance classes. I really enjoyed it. I was working enough to keep a stable income. And to be honest with you, looking back, it was like the most positive modeling experience I think I've ever heard of. So I'm very grateful for this. I really loved this. The modeling world also really opened my eyes to a lot of things in like the professional dance world and stuff. I did a lot of runway shows in Toronto and I really liked that. I also got connected with a lot of bigger brands, Roots being one of them. This is for one of their summer campaigns. And from here, it was a trickle effect and it led to more and more jobs. So that was really cool. When I was 20, I booked a coaching role with Toronto Kids Fashion Week. Basically, I was their runway coach, so I taught the kids how to walk the runway, how to feel confident in the clothing that they were wearing, also their own skin, of course, and then how to bring their personalities out on stage or on the runway, essentially. And as a performer, that came very natural to me. Once COVID hit, I decided to resort back to fitness and I started my own online fitness community. This was me teaching one of my classes. I taught classes every single morning during the pandemic online to people all over the world. I was teaching HIIT classes, stretch classes, dance classes, cardio classes, you name it. But this was so much fun. I felt way more experienced than my previous era of teaching fitness. And I really got into the zone of like how to own my own business, also like how to connect with the community online. During the pandemic in Toronto, there was a lot of TV and film still going on, so I decided to sign up to do like background acting and like special skills. So I was on a lot of TV shows randomly, and they would just send out requests the night before being like, do you want to be on the show? And I would literally just accept it the night before. And I was on a very random list of shows. One of them was In the Dark as a background character. I was like a rocker chick in the Titans movie. I was casted as a dancer on Star Trek, What We Do in the Shadows, The Boys. This was an episode from it actually. And the day I was casted as like a sexy devil for a Halloween party was the day I was like, I'm done. Weirdly enough, exactly 3 years ago today, I announced on my social media that I was going to be moving to Paris to join the cast of Mulan and all the things. Honestly changed my life. I was ecstatic. And this was my first live performance dance job that was going to be full-time, dancing every day. Changed my life.